Hi, fifth graders. This will help you with your lesson 13 exit ticket for Thursday, May 7th. So question 1 says, find the area of the following rectangles. Draw an area model if it helps you. You can draw if you need to, but really we just need to multiply. The easiest way to do that would be to cross simplify. And we've done that quite a few times before. So 7 halves times 14 fifths. And I can cross simplify the 2 and the 14 by 2. If I divide each by 2, 14 divided by 2 is 7. And that makes it much simpler to multiply because 7 times 7 is a fact that I know. It's 49. And then 1 times 5 is 5. Now remember, I can't leave that bigger number on top, so it'll need to fall into the house. And I think if I have 5, can I get 4? No. If I need 5 and I only have 4, that would be a no. 5 does not go into 4. So I have to look at this like a 49. And I think, what number can I multiply 5 by to get 49? And the answer would be 9. Because 9 times 5 is 45. And then I can subtract. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. I don't need a 0 in the front. I'm not putting R4. We're not doing remainders anymore. Now I have to write this as a fraction. The remainder, the 4, is my numerator. And the denominator is a divisor, or the same denominator I had before, 4 fifths. So my answer is 9 and 4 fifths. And so I'll type here 9 space 4 fifths. And I'll hit submit. And I got that correct. And we go to the next problem. Find the area of the following rectangles. Draw an area model if it helps you. All right. It was 5 7/8 kilometers or kilometers times 18 fourths. Before I can multiply this, I need to change this mixed number into an improper fraction. To do that, I multiply and then I add. So I do 8 times 5 is 40. I keep 40 in my brain, and then I add 7 more. So 40 plus 7 is 47. The denominator stays the same. The 8 denominator stays an 8. And then I multiply it by 18 fourths. I can cross simplify again, which makes my life much easier. I can divide 18 and 8 both by 2. So if I divide 8 by 2, I get 4. And if I divide 18 by 2, I get 9. So now I can do 47 times 9 and 4 times 4. Well, I know 4 times 4 is 16. I don't know what 47 times 9 is off the top of my head, so I will have to multiply it like this. 7 times 9 is 63. 9 times 4 is 36 plus 6. So I say 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So I have 423 divided by 16. Now I know I can't leave this as an improper fraction, so I have to let that fall into the house. I'm going to change colors. I'm going to do that over here. The 16 goes on the outside, and the 423 goes on the inside. And I think, if I have 4, can I give you 16? The answer to that is no. But if I have 42, you can take 16. How many times? So I have to think, what can I multiply 16 by to get close to 42? I'm going to try 2. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 2 is 1 plus 1 is 3. That's 32. 32 gets me close, so I'll put a 2 here. 2 times 16 is 32. And then I can subtract. 2 take away 2 is 0. 4 take away 3 is 1. And then I can bring down the 3. Now I have to think, what number can I multiply 16 by to get 103. And I'm going to take a guess with 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 96. And 96 gets me very close to 103, so my answer is 6. I put a 6 at the top. 6 times 16, I have that work right here, is 96. And I can subtract. If I have 3, I cannot take 6, so I say, hey, 0, I need 1. And 0 says, sorry, man, I'm all out. And I say, that's okay, I'll take it from the 10. And the 10 turns into a 9, and the 3 turns into a 13. 13 take away 6 is 7. 9 take away 9 is 0, and then there's nothing here, so my remainder is 7. I'm not going to write R7. 7 is my remainder, that's my numerator. And then my denominator is 16. It's the same denominator that I always had. So my answer is 26 and 7/16. Now, if you did not cross simplify here, you'll need to simplify your fraction here. But because we already cross simplified, I don't need to simplify at the end. So I type my answer 26 and 7/16. And I hit submit. It's correct and I'm finished. Good job, guys.